Have you ever wondered if there is an invisible thread that connects your destiny to the day you were born? What if a simple number, the last digit of your birth year, could reveal profound secrets about your personality, your challenges, and your purpose in life? Buddhist philosophy, rich in age-old wisdom, teaches us that nothing happens by chance. Every number, every symbol, every event has a profound meaning if only we know how to interpret it. What if we told you that the key to uncovering your hidden potential lies in your date of birth? In this Zen story, we will guide you through the teachings of the venerable monk Koto, who dedicated his life to deciphering the language of numbers and sharing his wisdom with the world. We will hear the stories of pilgrims who, like you, are searching for answers, for meaning, for a deeper connection with their essence. And if you stay until the end of the video, you'll discover how the last digit of your birth year can illuminate your path, help you overcome challenges, and live a more authentic and fulfilling life. Are you ready to embark on this transformative journey? Then follow along as we dive into the heart of Buddhist philosophy and reveal the secret hidden in the number. But before continuing, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you can be informed when we publish new content for your spiritual growth. The morning sun filtered through the leaves of the ancient trees, casting a mosaic of light and shadow on the path that led to the temple. A group of pilgrims, coming from every corner of Japan, approached with silent steps, guided by the desire to hear the teachings of the venerable monk Koto. The temple, a haven of peace nestled between the mountains, exuded an aura of serenity. Inside, the elderly monk awaited them, sitting in lotus position on a meditation cushion. His eyes, deep and wise, seemed to scrutinize the soul of each of those present. Next to him, an ancient bonsai, a symbol of patience and resilience, added a touch of life to the contemplative silence of the room. And a subtle aroma of incense hung in the air, inviting calm and reflection. "Welcome, dear pilgrims," Koto said with a benevolent smile. "I am honored to share with you the wisdom I have accumulated over the years. Today, I will tell you a secret that could change your perception of life, the meaning hidden in the last digit of your birth year." A murmur of surprise spread among the pilgrims. Some exchanged curious glances, others nodded thoughtfully. A young woman, Akiko, held a lotus flower amulet in her hands. Her heart beat fast, waiting to find out what the monk would reveal. Buddhist philosophy, Koto continued, teaches us that nothing happens by chance. Every number, every symbol, every event has a profound meaning, if only we know how to interpret it. The last digit of your birth year is like a key that opens the door to understanding yourself and your spiritual path. Koto explained that, according to Buddhist tradition, each number is associated with a specific vibrational energy, which influences a person's personality, destiny, and the challenges a person faces in life. The number 0, he said, tracing a circle in the air with his finger, represents emptiness, infinite potential. Those born in a year that ends in 0 are often deep, contemplative souls, searching for meaning and connection to everything. He looked at Akiko and smiled. Like a lotus flower blooming from the mud, these people have the ability to transform adversity into beauty, to find inner peace even in chaos. But they must be careful not to get lost in the vastness of their inner world, risking isolating themselves from others. Akiko felt understood, as if the monk had read her soul. She had always struggled with the feeling of being different, of not belonging anywhere. But now, Koto's words gave her a sense of belonging, of purpose. They were also an invitation to find a balance between her introspection and her connection to the outside world. Koto continued, describing the energy associated with each number. The number 1, he said, represents beginnings, individuality, willpower. Think of the rising sun, which rises every day, bringing light and warmth to the world. Those born in a year that ends with the number 1 are often natural leaders, pioneers, ready to carve out their own path in life. An older man, Hiroshi, nodded vigorously. He had always had a strong sense of independence and the determination to achieve his dreams, even when others doubted him. But Kodo added they must be careful not to become too self-centered or authoritarian and risk alienating those around them. Hiroshi reflected on the monk's words, recalling a few occasions when his stubbornness had created conflict with loved ones. The number 2, on the other hand, is the symbol of balance, harmony, collaboration. Like the two wings of a bird that work together to lift it into flight, those born in a year that ends with the number 2 are often diplomats, peacemakers, capable of creating deep connections with others. A young couple, Yuki and Taro, shook hands, recognizing themselves in this description. They had always tried to build a relationship based on mutual understanding and support. But, Kodo continued, they must be careful not to sacrifice their own needs to please others, risking losing their own identity. Yuki and Taro looked into each other's eyes, knowing how important it was to maintain a balance between love for each other and love for themselves. The number 3 is associated with creativity, expression, communication. Like the 3 treasures of Buddhism, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. These people are often artists, writers, speakers, capable of inspiring and enlightening others with their words and deeds. A girl with blue-colored hair, Hana, smiled shyly. She dreamed of becoming a painter, but she had always been afraid to show her talent to the world. But Kodo said, these people have to be careful not to waste their energy on too many projects and end up not getting anything done. Hannah realized that she had to learn to focus her creativity, to choose the projects that were closest to her heart and see them through to completion. The number 4 represents stability, order, practicality, like the 4 elements: earth, water, fire, and air. These people are often solid, reliable, with a strong sense of duty. They are the pillars of society, those who build and maintain order. A man in a firefighter's uniform, Kenji, straightened in his chair. He had always put the safety of others first, even at the risk of his own life. But, Kodo warned, they must be careful not to become too rigid or resistant to change, which could stifle their personal growth. Kenji considered the monk's words, remembering how his routine sometimes made him feel trapped. The number 5 is the symbol of freedom, adventure, change. Like the wind that blows without boundaries, those born in a year that ends with the number 5 are often travelers, explorers, always in search of new experiences and knowledge. A young man with a backpack, Daisuke, nodded enthusiastically. He had just finished cycling around the world and was eager to set off on his next adventure. But, said Kodo, these individuals must be careful not to become too restless or superficial, and risk never finding a place where they truly belong. Daisuke realized that while he loved to travel, he also felt the need to create roots, to find a place he could call home. The number 6 is associated with love, compassion, and service. Like a mother nurturing her children, those born in a year ending in 6 are often caring, generous, and always ready to help others. A woman with a baby in her arms, Ime, smiled softly. She had dedicated her life to her family and community, finding joy in caring for others. But Kodo said they must be careful not to take on other people's problems at the expense of their own and risk burning themselves out. Ime nodded, knowing how important it was to take care of herself too, so she could continue to give love to others. The number 7 represents spirituality, introspection, the search for truth. Like a monk meditating in a cave, those born in a year that ends with the number 7 are often philosophers, mystics, seeking answers to life's big questions. A man with his eyes closed, Kazuo, listened intently, trying to absorb every word. He had always felt a deep need to understand the meaning of existence. But, Kodo continued, they must be careful not to isolate themselves too much from the world, risking losing touch with reality. Kazuo understood that his spiritual quest should not take him away from life, but rather help him live it with greater awareness and compassion. The number 8 is the symbol of abundance, success, material fulfillment, the monk continued. Like a lush rice field, those born in a year that ends in 8 are often entrepreneurs, visionaries, capable of turning their dreams into reality. A woman in a business suit, Ayui, nodded with determination. She had built an empire from nothing, thanks to her intelligence and perseverance. But Kodo warned, they must be careful not to become too attached to material success and risk losing sight of what truly matters in life. Ayume reflected on the monk's words, remembering how work had sometimes distanced her from the people she loved. The number 9 represents compassion, wisdom, completion. Like a tree that has seen many seasons, those born in a year that ends in 9 are often altruistic souls, dedicated to serving others and seeking a better world. A middle-aged woman, Sakura, wiped away a tear. She had dedicated her life to helping those in need, and the monk's words confirmed that she was on the right path. But, Kodo said, they must be careful not to take on the world's problems and risk neglecting their own happiness. Sakura smiled, knowing that she must learn to take care of herself as well, in order to continue giving love to others. As Kodo spoke, the pilgrims listened attentively, trying to connect his words to their own life experiences. Some recognized themselves in the monk's descriptions. Others felt inspired to explore aspects of themselves that they had neglected. Remember, Kodo concluded that these numbers are not an immutable destiny, but rather a guide, a map to navigate the journey of life. By knowing your numerological energy, you can make more conscious decisions, face challenges with greater clarity, and live a more authentic and fulfilling life. The pilgrims left the temple that day with a sense of renewed hope and inspiration. The secret hidden in their birth number was like a beacon that illuminated their path, guiding them toward a greater understanding of themselves and the world around them. As they walked down the path, the sun high in the sky, they felt grateful for the wisdom they had received. They were ready to return to their lives, carrying with them the knowledge that every number, every symbol, every moment is an opportunity to grow, learn, and evolve. They were ready to bloom like lotus flowers, to fly like birds, to serve as age-old trees, each according to their own numerological energy, in harmony with the flow of life. The pilgrims present at this meeting looked at each other, a smile of complicity on their faces. They had started that day as strangers, but now they felt tied by an invisible thread, united by the wisdom of the monk Kodo and the discovery of the secret hidden in their birth number. As they walked away from the temple, each of them carried with them a new awareness, a new direction for their path. They were ready to face the challenges of life with courage and determination, knowing that their numerological energy would guide them towards the realization of their true potential. They were ready to live a life full of meaning, in harmony with themselves and with the world around them.